Between Neptune and the moon in Pisces today, we may have more of a laid back kind of day, but don't let that energy go to waste. It's a perfect time to dream about your future hopes and dreams, to start mapping out a strategy to go forward. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies together. We can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for January the 15th, 2024. So we will start with the numerology. Today we have the 15. The 15 is allowing the old to fade away, to fall off of us, to fall into the fires and burn away, so that we can be the phoenix rising out of the ashes, so that we can invent a new us, a new step into the person we want to become. 1 plus 5 is a 6 energy, and the 6 energy is all about our habits, our behaviors, and taking some of those habits we know kind of our behaviors that kind of pull us back, that doesn't allow us to go forward in the way we want, and change them into some positive habits and behaviors that reflects the person we want to become. Now, if we look at the numerology of the day, it'd be a 1 plus a 6 plus an 8. That is a 15. And 1 plus 5 is a 6. Okay, astrology. Sun in Capricorn. Our moon is in Pisces, and just prior to midnight, I think the moon will move into Aries. So we'll have a full day of Pisces energy. And the moon aligns with Neptune today, and the sun sextiles Neptune today. So we have this increased psychic awareness that could bring invaluable insight about yourself, the people around you, your future. And today we can harness that energy by dreaming of our best life ever and then plotting some steps towards that vision. It's a day to tap into your intuition, allow it to guide you. Serendipity could also play a large role in seemingly landing us just at the right place to go forward in a way that we want. Now, Venus and Jupiter are in a minor square today, and our focus could be money, pleasure, relationships, and we could easily overindulge, overdo it today. And if we raise the bar too high, we could find ourselves disappointed. We could find ourselves very frustrated. This is an energy, we want to channel it so we improve our situation. So look at things like your money, your relationships, the pleasure you want to bring into your life, and understand how you can build from this moment on to bring those things in today. Okay, let's turn to the card. Now, it'd be really cool if everybody could maybe leave an emoji of your sign, your sun sign, into the comments. Okay, it would. I get a good grasp of who I'm talking to. And if you know your moon and rising, absolutely put that into. That'd be fantastic. But, it'd be nice to know how you personally align with the stars above and who you are a little bit more. Okay, cards. Our underlying energy for today is the 7 of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Okay, so once again, let's take it back. Let's meditate. Let's pray. Let's sit in quiet contemplation and see our best life ever. See what it would look like. Okay, and then put our focus on that. And maybe we won't be able to do everything all in one day. Chances are we won't be able to do everything all in one day. Probably there's many paths to walk before we're actually at that best life ever. But it begins with the first step. And so where is your focus? What are you focusing on? What are you concentrating on? What are you looking at? What are you desiring? Okay, because what happens so often is we set a goal, we set a dream, we want to step into it, and then something happens because life takes over, right? Life takes over so easily on us. and our attention turns. And then when we come back to our goal, our dream, it's like it evaporated, like there was no work done at all, even though you did do some work towards it. And that's because when you change your focus, the energy changes to what you're focusing on. So you really want to look at your best life ever today. You want to look at some of those things that you can do today in order to step into it. Maybe it's changing a behavior. Maybe it's changing a habit. Maybe it's allowing some closure in your life. Our first card is, look at this, the King of Pentacles again in the first position. It's about creating prosperity. It's about creating wealth. It's about creating abundance with this card. Now, the King of Pentacles is a tried and true kind of traditional person. He's going to look at what worked in the past, what will work in the future. But our crown is a living vine, so we have to kind of incorporate ourselves into it. We have to take ownership of it. We have to make it our own. Now, this is definitely, he's the richest king in the deck, so we want to look at how to grow our prosperity, how to grow our wealth, how to grow our abundance, and then start making some solid practical choices about how we are going to step into that. We have the World card. Okay, so this card definitely says to us that there is a brand new path awaiting us to take us forward. This could be your destiny. This could be your life purpose. This could be just something small that you want to bring in, although I don't think small is in the equation under this new moon in Capricorn kind of energy that we had given to us, gifted to us, really. So before we can actually step into the new beginnings, there are things that we need to take care of in order for them not to come in at inopportune times in the future. So maybe it's paying all your bills, or maybe it's doing your taxes, or maybe it's actually joining that gym so you can actually start working out, or whatever the prior steps are in order for you to go forward. You need to look at that and understand where you need closure in your life, where you need completion in your life, where you might need healing in your life. Okay? We may have left a really rotten relationship, and it's not the time then to go into a new relationship until we make ourselves strong. Until we know that that person coming in is only going to enhance who we are. And the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is new beginnings, but it's also about bringing in the balance as we create these new beginnings. We don't want to upset the apple cart, so to speak. So we want to give it a little bit of time, a little bit of thought of how we can slowly move things into place, reorganize our life slowly but surely so that we end up exactly where we want to be. Now, we're not going to be able to get a lot of information on this because, well, we're going to step into the unknown, but we have fog here. So that means that a lot of things will still remain hidden from us. So we do what we can do, and as we go through the energy, we'll do what we can do as the energy changes around us. We'll get a Nature's Whispers card for our Oracle card today. If I can get the deck up in my hand. And today we have pause. The 4 energy. Well, that works because we are going to have that laid back day whenever the moon is in Pisces, and then we've got Neptune in the mix. It's more of we want to dream about the possibilities. We don't want to actually do. Okay? So we have pause. I'm going to hold that up as soon as I get the book open. That wasn't very hard. Okay. And look for the pictures within the pictures within the picture. This artist does a fantastic job at doing that for us. You may see something that is a message just for you. Take a moment to assess what's really going on at this time. You are holding on to control and not allowing many wonderful blessings to come into your life. Grant yourself an opportunity to get into the sunshine. You deserve to receive this new prospect. Resistance can create unnecessary blocks. Interference can be caused by a multitude of energies, including your own attitude, other people, the weather. Create the opportunity to regroup. And don't feel the need to fight what is happening. It's a waste of energy. Find something else to do and wait until there is a better flow to finish the task at hand. The willingness to try something new is all that is needed to create something wonderful. So the willingness to try something new is all that is truly needed on a day like today. Okay, we will get an animal. How was your day yesterday? My day was just, oh my goodness. I woke up to sit down and do the weekly readings. No internet connection. We tried, and we had internet in the rest of the house, so we couldn't figure out what was going on. When we played with it for hours, we phoned people. What can we do? And then, as I was sitting in the office, kind of organizing things, writing out a few ideas that I have to go forward with you guys, I thought, wow, it's getting cold in here. 'Cause we got like snow out there like crazy. It was a blizzard this morning. And I thought, wow, it's getting cold in here. And then I went and looked at the thermostat, and it was a lot lower than where the thermostat was at. And I do have an old furnace. And I went upstairs to Paul and I said, I need you. I'm going to try and reset the furnace. So I need you on the upper level so that you can tell me what's happening. And just as we started doing that, the power went out. So that took us until like 6 o'clock in the evening. And then when the power came back on, of course, I prayed and I asked, I asked my angels, my guides, I asked saints, anybody I could call on, like, please don't tell me I need a new furnace, because there's just no way I can afford a new furnace right now. And the furnace came back on and my internet came back on my computer, so... But boy, oh boy, I tell you, maybe I needed that time to just sit and think about what I was going to do for you going forward. So the universe put me on a timeout so I could do just that for you. Okay, we have today the bee community. And as Pluto, I think at the very end of the week, Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius, which is about the collective, about working in groups, about joining together and, joining forces with each other. So, are we going to get it nice and clear? Yes, we are. Thank you so much. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance, or the king of abundance, but, it's the queen bee we're talking about, So know that you are a powerful creator. Whatever, I don't care who told you you're not, we are all creators. It's part of the human experience to be able to create. Create what we want to bring beauty into our life, create the beauty, create the happiness, create the joy. And sometimes we even create our own frustrations, don't we? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.